Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of City Skylines. And just here, I forgot to add it. Yeah, as you can see, or can't, I don't know, hard to tell, the UI is a little bit cleaner. That's because I have a new mod that shows the needs of the city. Looks much neater this way. Yeah, maybe it was placed well where it was. Yeah. And there's no huge ugly button in the top right. So yeah, just some minor mod changes, no new buildings, nothing of the sort, no new assets. I mean, a couple of new assets, but only just aesthetic ones, and nothing really functional. And yeah, this this couple of UI changes. Right. Next episode. Oh man, last episode I was recording before Christmas, so I'll be honest here and say that I don't quite recall what where we at. So I might take some time to get my bearings about the city. I know that we created a new bunch of metro lines that connect our city to the outside world and connect various parts of our city to the rest of it as well. Mm, did I have any particular plans? How does the metro look? Okay, it connects pretty much the entire right side of the city, but this part stays fairly disconnected. We should probably slap a metro station or two around here so we can alleviate the traffic a little bit. I guess we could extend a road from here and place a metro somewhere here so that the noise pollution doesn't bother our Sims or however. No, they're not Sims. Sims are in SimCity. This is City Skylines, so I guess they are called Sims after all. Maybe the pronunciation is different, but the idea is the same. Any cool little road we could use that would be neat for the purpose? Maybe just this one. Plain old road with trees. No, it's not occupied. There. Right, I finally managed to move this button. Turns out it was added in some... Oh. Uh... oh, okay. I did not want to do that. Yeah, the ability to move it was added in some update. So now it no longer obstructs the intersection marking tool, which is great because we can finally use it properly. Maybe a little bit bigger of a station. This is an elevated station. No, not necessarily. Do they use a lot of money? 240, 275, 256. This one is actually the cheapest. Kind of weird considering just how big it is. But sure, I'm down. I'm down for a cheap metro. Now, yeah, it's gonna take a bit to connect it, although I guess we could just do this. Yeah, yeah, that works. That works just fine. Create a new line that goes to the hub and back. There, everybody's happy. And since this menu reminded me that we have parking roads, let's also place that so that our sims, I'm sorry, have somewhere to park. Like that. Sure. Yeah, great. That's my Facebook notification going off. Because of course, Facebook notifications, they don't respect notification settings on the phone. They actually go off of the mm, like phone call settings. So if you have notifications disabled, but or rather notification sounds disabled, but not what shall I call it? Not the phone call sounds, Facebook will go off. And there isn't really any way to just silence it without silencing your phone completely, which in retrospect is probably something I should have done. Oh well, it's just one notification, hopefully. Should I? No, I probably shouldn't. Let's let's just use those tiny little fragments like so. Okay, if is there any way to snap rotation to angles? No. There is a mod for prop snapping, I believe, but I'm not really detailing my city all that much for it to be necessary. I'm gonna delete those parkings and create some accessible parking spots. Just like that. Yep. And some electric, perhaps. You know what? Yeah. Let's utilize this spot as well. And speed it up. And let's see if people are even, hey, yes, they are using it. They actually are. They're probably not going to be using the whole thing, but even if they use just a little bit, that's fine. There's a lot of people coming. Yep. And buildings are upgrading. That's also a great thing. We could probably use a pedestrian path or a mixed path. I really like those mixed paths, I gotta admit. Maybe even, yeah. I'm sorry we have to evict you, but people want their paths. Yeah, I'm probably not the best mayor. Okay. I probably don't want much snapping here. Yep. And I want a bend, I think, like that. And I want to raise it 8 meters is enough, I believe. And the same on the other side. It goes off like by 4 or so. So let's try to repeat it. Uh, I guess we can always move it later. Truly a godsend of a mod. Yep, it connects just fine. And doesn't look all that bad. I guess we can bend it into shape. Same on this side. So it looks just that little bit nicer. Better connections, please. Thank you. Now we can also turn off the pedestrian crossings. There. Nice. A lot of people are using it. Probably all the people who live in this area and they need to go to work. Is there any issues here? No, not really. Always great to see. No issues here. Everything is going smoothly. Hmm. Did I have any plans for future episodes? I really can't tell. Are we having any issues with something? University availability is in the yellow. Now, is that true? Oh, okay. It might just actually be true. Yeah, that's a lot of students. We should probably add a couple more dormitories. Yeah, now I do want Snap and probably don't want Anarchy. Yep, now I do want King. Yeah, that works. And dorms. A couple in here. Should be enough for now. Maybe, probably, possibly. Yeah, looks like that was enough. Police department availability, it shows in red, but it's not in red. Crime rate is like 5%. I guess we could maybe provide people with better coverage. Just a couple of police stations here and there. Did I cover some actual building? No. It's gonna disappear with time, I believe. Maybe another police station here. Sure. Mm. Police HQ in here. Why not? And a police station near the offices. We could maybe use a prison, but there isn't really any good place to place it. Yeah, this is having some issues. Why? Are they just stopping for pedestrians, is that it? Hey, there it is. Renowned again. Hmm. So this is having some issues. This is having some issues. How are you guys driving? Maybe I could make do with just a slip road, slip lane. Just place and bend. Will a slip lane do? Uh, yeah, let's go straight. Let's see. This could probably use some better intersection here. Oh yeah. Okay, they are using the slip road, slip lane. Okay, it's clearing up. This place is clogging up though. So that's not ideal. This is clogging up. Hmm. Could I maybe do something with one-way roads here? Now, bear with me. I know it might not be the greatest of ideas, but maybe, just maybe, if we do it like this, it's gonna be just a little bit better. Let's see. If they have to drive a little bit further, that doesn't really bother me. As long as they're moving, it's fine in my book. So what we're gonna do here is something like this. Yeah. And let's see how that works. I guess it's working well enough. On the other hand, it is the middle of the night, so the traffic is expected to be lower. I guess it is moving though. Are people using the metro? They are. They constantly are. The parking is a little bit too big for how many people are using it. But hey, it's better to build it a little bit too big than too small. At least I believe so. How's our campus? Attractiveness. Okay, we can increase the attractiveness with a couple more dorms. Dorm and dorm. Hey, an achievement. Student housing project. Cool, cool. This waterfront could use some update, some landscaping. Maybe when the morning comes and I can actually see what's going on in the city, we're gonna we're gonna sculpt it some and beautify it. Hmm. Yeah, this is causing some serious issues. Uh, oh, honestly, I'm thinking of just like removing this and placing like this big zone somewhere else, maybe. Okay, so you're delivering, yeah, you are all delivering to some other industries here, which is fine. Maybe I could get away with redirecting you all like so, basically making this area into a little bit of a roundabout, but it smooths out the outgoing traffic, so it should be fine. Yeah, and the incoming traffic is handled by this crossing, which handles like three different sources of incoming cars, because everybody is visiting those silos and those barns, which makes me think maybe they should be moved out. Because it might really be just them generating this much traffic. Hmm. And they're not even all cool, so I think I'm gonna do something radical. Radical, dude. Just remove all of them but one. That should lessen the amount of cars spawned because all of the crops will be stored in just a single building. Wait, so silos and barns are the same thing? It's just that a barn is bigger? Okay, never mind. Destroy the silo. Just use the barn. And you know what? I'm even gonna move it. That's right. That should create even more of a buffer here. And you're gonna get... No, you're not gonna get your own power. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna... Yeah, a little bit of a power line. Does it work? It does. Great. See? Much less traffic already. That's because each of those buildings can utilize like up to 15 tracks. So we had like 3 silos and 2 barns. Just those 2 barns is 30 tracks, and that creates traffic. This is... Yeah, it's working, it's solving itself. No major issues. Right. while we still have light, I'm gonna pause and, as I said, take care of this waterfront. Do you have any cool quays? Mm, maybe here. A brick quay. Why not? Uh, I think I know how I'm gonna go about it. Like this. Now let's start with a straight line. Goes like this. Now with a bend in here and another one in here. Now if I could select it all, just nodes, please. Come on, don't chug. Can I add it to selection? I can. With shift. Great. Great, great. And now raise it up. No. Now even it out. And now raise it up. Okay. I think this height is fine. Hopefully there won't be any flooding. No, no, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be any flooding in the city itself. And it's still night time. Uh, guess we're just gonna observe what's going on for now. Oh, pocket cars. Goddamn pocket cars. What if, hear me out, what if I move you away? I give you a parking lot. Small parking lot, sure. Maybe without snapping. Just like that. Get a parking. Couple of roads. It does it really need anarchy? Who would have thought? I'm gonna give you parking spaces like so. And maybe, just maybe, that will make it so that people utilize this parking instead of having pocket cars. Or if not, it will at least act as a buffer. It is a road. What do you want from me? I guess it doesn't count as a road, huh? It's gonna do that then. And the connection is broken, it says, but it's not. Okay, great. That should work better, actually. And let's give them a path. That goes from the middle across and down and down. And maybe with snapping, it also goes all the way where they want to go in the end. And now we can, if I manage to click that tool, we can turn off the pedestrian crossings. We can tell people to just go. Now we need the, if I may, we need those crossings still be a thing. Speed it up. Yeah, there are some cars. Sure, there are some cars parked here. Damn, how did you fit a camper in your pocket? Is that a camper in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I guess that could work. Does the bus? The bus does not have a stop here. Well, that's a clear oversight. There should absolutely be a bus stop here. They're right on the parking lot. I mean, people are getting out of the metro and they can jump straight into a bus, and vice versa. Cool. So that's working. How's the campus again? All green except students, of course. Oh, of course, there are not enough students. Why would there be? Right? Why would there ever be enough students? Let's level the terrain. Let's flood them up a little bit. Okay, maybe a bit too big of a brush size. Mm, soften. Soften. Yeah, let's just soften up whatever we can. Right. Everything is still at vastly different levels though. So, know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use move it, select buildings and props and trees and segments and decals and surfaces and everything else. You just select everything there is and just level it to this road. just like that. And now we can set the terrain level to this road. And just raise everything up. And it's still not looking great. Oh, what's going on here? Right, we fucked around with the river. I guess that's what's going on, huh? Yeah, let's even less of a brush strength. Oh god, what am I doing? What am I? That's not good. Yeah, just lower it near the quay. Now soften it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the river is going back. Or not. Or yes. I guess it's going back and forth. That's fine. It'll stop eventually. No. What just. Hmm. No, no. Uh. Yeah. It happens. What? Why? I wanted this level. It's just gonna fix itself eventually. I have faith. It's not looking all that terrible. Unless you zoom out, then you see some weird shadows, but we're simply not gonna be zooming out in this area. How does that sound? Okay, we had some things done. People are loving the monorail, it seems. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they are loving it. Right, we got some things done today. We fixed the traffic here. I don't know if fixed the waterfront here. And we haven't really done all that much else, I guess. I mean, we built this metro, which isn't much, but it's honest work and it does the job. In the future episode, I guess we might make it into a park, or maybe not. We'll see. I'm still considering moving this industrial zone somewhere else because I would ideally like to make this whole thing into a highway so we can get to the other side easily because there isn't really any good highway connection except this here. But if we essentially turn this bit into another city connected from here, then all of the traffic suddenly flows onto those roads and completely clogs them up, which is less than ideal. We could create some bridges connecting those two sides, but I'm afraid of a situation that arose here to arise there. because it took a lot of fiddling, and the eventual solution was to just remove the bridge for civilian traffic. But yeah, that's gonna happen in the next episode. That's gonna be it for today, and I'll see you in the future. Cheers!